far away.
All right, so now you're kind of like the old guy out here. What's it like, being one of the older guys, but being one of the team leaders too?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I remember coming in my freshman year, and the guy who led me was Greg Hugel, and I always looked at him as like a big brother. And so it's been pretty cool to take on that role and just see everybody grow up, really.
Devin said you're having a lot of fun with the punting competition. Do you want to win that job?
Yeah, of course. Just however I can help the team. But no, it's been a lot of fun. I haven't really ever focused on it. Just tried to kick off and kick field goals, but I'd say like in January I was like, well, might as well start trying. So I've been working on it, but I've done all right so far. Happy with where I'm at, but definitely room to improve.
Assume you punted in high school?
I did, but it was not good. No, it was pretty bad. Yeah.
What was bad about it?
It was just like, so we did a lot of like rolling out, and I remember one play my senior year. I decided they told me to roll out, and I fall. I kicked the ball before, luckily, but I did a somersault, and yeah, it was just different back then. But no, thankfully I've gotten a lot better.
Is that hard to learn the rolling out, the rugby style kick? Would you rather do that or just stand back there 14 yards deep and boom it?
Yeah, I'd rather boom it, but the good thing about the Aussie style is if you can kick off, you can do that pretty well. Like I think like Will Spires, he did more of like a straight on, but if I have to do an Aussie, I'm gonna like let it go to the side a little bit and swing through like a kickoff kind of thing.
Does that put a weird spin on it when it hits?
Yeah. Try to make it bounce backwards, but you never know.
So would you punt at all during practice last year or the previous years?
Yeah. So I remember my freshman year, I was traveling and I was the backup punter, except Hunter Renfro. He went in over me when we were at Wake Forest. But I did that like on weeks that we traveled. And then as time went on, Aiden got here. And then I was like third or fourth. And so this is my first time really doing it every day.
I guess, is it just so you have that versatility, or why did you feel like
Yeah, no, I thought that I want to go to the NFL, so I think that'll help me get a shot there. So I've been just, whatever I can do to help the team.
Dabo told us the other day he's been impressed with your playing. Have you been impressed as well?
Yeah. So my thing was like I knew I could hit a big ball, but I couldn't do it over and over. And so that's what I've been working on, is like really learning about what it takes to hit a consistently good punt. And so far it's been good.
So the big deal is hang time. Have they been measuring it? What have you been averaging?
So I'll hit a good hang time, but it won't go far enough, and then I'll hit one that's not a great hang time, but it'll go far. So I've been working on that. But we just did one out here, and I think it was, I don't know how long it was, but it was like a 4.92.
Wow.
But it's a decent ball.
what changes that gives you that consistency? I guess what have you figured out that allows it not to be one bad punch?
Just really thinking about it rather than just like doing it for fun. I'm thinking about like the same thing I did with kicking. Whenever I take the next step, it's like really learning about what you're doing. So like now I'm focusing on my drop, and I'm looking at the ball, which sounds so like basic, but like the same thing with kicking. Like if I'm not looking at the ball, I'm not going to hit it well. So that's what I've been working on, and then just my follow through and getting downfield rather than straight up.
Do you have any kicking coaches or YouTube videos you've looked at?
Yeah, I got a coach back home in Charlotte, and so I'll spend some time with him. Spring break's coming up, so head back to see him.
I guess have you gotten that rollout well, so you're not tripping over your feet?
Yeah, I've gotten a little more athletic as I've aged, thankfully.
Jack Smith has a big leg, but Coach Sweeney said like all kickers, you kind of struggle when you come in.
Yeah.
What's he got going on?
Well, if you look at my career, you'll see that. But it just takes time. But he'll be a great one. So just keep working, and that day will come. But just every freshman is nervous when they get out here for their first couple of days. But we just hunted at the end, and he had a couple good balls. So proud of him.
Have you taken Robert Gunn under your wing a little bit too?
A little bit, yeah. So I was thinking about like whenever I first got here, skinny kid, didn't have any meat on the bone. So we've been talking about that. And I think I guess I got here at like 160, and now I'm like 192, and that's what I kind of been working on in the off season, getting a little more meat. And so that's something I think that he needs to do. But obviously he's going through injury right now, so he hasn't been kicking too much. And hasn't been able to work on his body too much, but I think with time it'll come.
Just in terms of coming back, I mean, when during the season did you have a feeling you might want to, or how did that come to you?
I had thought about it. I guess it was like over Thanksgiving, and me and Will Spires were talking, and I asked him about like if he ever had any regrets about coming back, and he said he didn't. And I think it just kind of hit me that like real world's out there, and there's only so many years I can play college football, and like I can't complain one bit about where I'm at and what I do. I love it. So figured might as well come back. It's the perfect place.
I guess, are you taking extra classes? You have masters, or what do you?
Yeah, I'm doing my master's program right now in athletic leadership, and so I'll graduate again in December.
Anything else?